Hey, how's it going? Today I'm reviewing Indiana, the state, Crossroads of America. You may have heard of it. It's an alright state, decent amount of people and places. It has a nice shape. Yeah, I really like the shape. Some say it looks like a boot or a McNugget. I prefer to say that it looks like Gumby's head upside down and mirrored, or someone with really big ankles but very small toes wearing a soccer cleat. I live down here in the shoelace area of the cleat, so that's where this review is going to be mostly based on. It's probably a lot like you'd think, mostly farmland and trees, but we have some other stuff too, like paved roads. I know people probably think we just drive on dirt, which we do sometimes, rarely. Anyway, there's not a lot of traffic usually, and you can usually turn left unlike another state who turns an easy left turn into a right turn and gives it a cool name like Jug Handle to distract you from the fact that you can almost never turn left. New Jersey. Talking about you. We also have an unnecessary amount of churches and banks, and surprisingly not enough fun places to hike with all the fucking trees we have. The people here are alright, I guess. A little hit and miss. We're not as cool as people from Canada, or people from Portland like to think that they are, but we're not assholes like New Yorkers. There's still some people here who will hurt you, and make you feel like that tiny toad cleat just kicked you in the tum-tums. But unless Elon Musk sent you to Mars, there's no escaping that. Cops around here are pretty great. Unless you're an underage girl. Whoa, allegedly.
Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in the eyes of the law.
Or something like that. In my experience, they've been great. I've been pulled over 5 times and only gotten 1 ticket. They'll tell me something's wrong with my car, and then I'll go fix it. That's our dynamic. And man, sometimes you'll see in the newspaper where they brought down these 30-man meth operations. The Discovery Channel might have the Mythbusters, but we got the freaking Methbusters down here in the cleat. Sports-wise, we have the Colts and the Pacers. I can't tell you how either have done in the past few years, but if they're down, it never seems like they're down for long, so we never have to be too embarrassed when we say we're fans. We're really into racing too, from what everybody not from Indiana tells me at least, and the airport every time I come back, so if it's not true, it's okay to think that, I guess. Also, we're really into high school athletics and tailgating. Do you guys like theme parks? We have one. We have Holiday World, which is a big fun theme park with roller coasters, spinny stuff, water slides, funnel cakes, and bumper cars. It's in a town called Santa Claus. People that aren't from here think that's pretty interesting. So if you didn't know about this town before, now when you hear someone saying Santa Claus isn't real, you can pull up Google Maps and rub it in their fucking face. Moving on. Breaded pork tenderloin sandwiches are pretty big around here. Big as in popular, but also they're really big. Like you can usually cut them in half and make a sandwich big. Yeah. We also like to think that the weather is special here. We call it Indiana weather. We use it to point out how the weather has been going back and forth, because it only happens here and nowhere else. Let's talk about celebrities and stuff. Indiana has produced some pretty famous people, like Axl Rose, Adam Driver, James Dean, Mike Pence, Michael Jackson, very talented. Glad to know that he was born here. Mick Foley, John Mellencamp, Larry Bird, Jim Gaffigan, very funny guy. So in conclusion, if you like breaded pork tenderloins, cornfields, NASCAR, an overwhelming amount of banks and churches to choose from, guns, I don't think we talked about them, but it feels right saying it on this list. Not a lot of traffic, Amish people, towns named Santa Claus, well, one town named Santa Claus, high school athletics, and tailgating, then come visit. Come cross our roads, because we're the Crossroads of